So, I haven't made a video, not because I didn't want to or anything, but I've been having a lot of personal stuff going on, like, in the background. And I still do, but I have more time now because I am during my summer break of college. So this is a lot different than anything I've done before, but I've been wanting to do something like this, not because I think anybody cares or is interested, but because I think it may help some people, possibly. And you may be like, Sero Chan, what the fuck does like philosophy and life and any of this, which I'm about to get to, have to do with anything with helping you? And that's what I'm gonna try to explain. If you can empathize, sort of, that then it should be pretty easy. Most people, sometime during their, time at primary school, are taught about different religions and beliefs. And a lot of people have also heard of moksha, which is basically, in simple terms, a Hindu term that is basically liberation from the cycle of death and rebirth. All that jazz. There's a lot that goes into it, but one of the things that you can do in order to attempt or achieve moksha is actually detachment from anything really, possessions, relationships, self, identity, achievements. Although, be it very important to people, it's important to realize that those possessions can lead people to be greedy, do bad things, and have very intense emotions and hurt others. Lately, some family members had stolen from me while I was away visiting my mother. And then I realized that taking that from me was their attempt. Um, and then I realized that taking that from me was their attempt at trying to provoke me or upset me or get back at me somehow. Because they dislike me, and that's okay. It's okay to dislike people, and it's okay to live with that. However, when you let that affect you in a way that is harmful to other people, it's not very great look. I really badly be really upset about this because my grandmother said that I could have part of her jewelry when she passed away, which was really hard. And I realized that when I let that go, that item, because it didn't really mean anything in the end, when I let that go, I realized that there was no pain, there was no suffering, there was simply nothing. And if I hadn't let that go and I let it consume me, that emotion of needing that item, needing that object, needing that thing, needing that person, etc., that would hurt you more in the long term. It could lead you to do excessive things, bad things. It could lead you to hurt others, like my family members attempted to do to me. I think that a lot of people, or Judais, anyone struggling, mental health problems, can use these, even if they don't believe in religion, just basic fundamentals of life. When you have these basic positive fundamentals of life and you live by them, life is a lot more positive, a lot easier on people than it would be without the insight that they could have used. This is simply something that would have upset me when I was younger. I would have felt for it, and honestly, it's very immature people on the other half or other end of the situation. However, I think that at the end of the day, when I detached from that, I was able to reach peace, which makes me feel good, makes me feel like I achieved something instead of attempting to do something negative and failing at it. in the end, what happens, what you do to others, will come around to you or bite you in the booty hole.